Welcome, Scarlet Gomez.
Thank you for having me.
What was your childhood like?
My childhood, in a nutshell, it was the best of both worlds. So I knew what it felt like to live as a person with money, and I knew what it felt like to live like a person that didn't have money. And I think that kind of helped me. That influenced me a lot. It helped me to see the world in both ways, you understand? So there's nobody I can relate with.
Okay.
If you want to go down, and we will go down. If you want classy, we will give you classy. Anyone you want, I can give you. And that's all thanks to my childhood and how I grew up. And education was a very big part of my growing up for my parents. My mom was an English graduate. My father was a music producer. So we had that you have to go to school and everything. But they were also very supportive parents, which kind of helped me. They supported our dreams. So you can go to school, but you can also still do what you want to do. And I think the fact that my father was a music producer just kind of made the topic of entertainment more acceptable to my parents and my mom. It was music every day. All I knew was music. Even till now, when I get nervous on set or I'm bored or I sing, subconsciously I just pick up song and I sing. Everybody would tell you Scarlett is always singing. So I don't think I can separate myself from music. I think it is still something that I really want to do. It was a great influence. I would wake up in the morning to jazz and classical music and Sonia Day and Obe and all those things. And I grew up in a Yoruba family, and we Yorubas, sometimes we like to show ourselves. So my mom, them Sonia Day and Obe songs are songs that if you listen to, they have subtext on that. If you want to abuse your neighbor and you want them to know that you are fighting, you can tell them through music. So my mom used to do that a lot. So music was just naturally what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do it fully, but when I started acting was when I really knew that this was what I wanted to do full time. Because it took up my time. It didn't even give me time to do anything else. So it wasn't like I really had a choice. And I fell in love with it. I had a passion for it. So it was a no-brainer.
At what point did you choose entertainment fully?
I've always known that I wanted to do entertainment. I wanted to be a star. I grew up watching the Kardashians, watching Dr. Naitu's, watching talk shows, watching American Idol, seeing how people's life change overnight and everything. And I wanted that for myself. I would go to bed thinking, I'll wake up being a star tomorrow. Something can just happen and I'll become a star. I had this book where I used to write poems and write songs, and I would force my mother to read it, whether she understood it or not. Just, to know that I was headed in the right direction. So I knew I wanted to do entertainment, but acting was what really solidified it for me. My life was going to change. I don't blow. It's time to show people that I'm a celebrity. But life happened. I went for the pageant. I won the things that I was supposed to win, my crown and all. And that was just it, which also opened me and made me realize that getting the platform is not enough. What you do with the platform that you have and how you utilize it is what matters. So if you just get the crown and put it on your table at home, and then it's going to be staring at you, your life is not going to change. But what do you do with it? Now that people know that you are Miss This, what are you using that platform to do? Flatmates was what made people go by me on the street and go, oh, are you Fade Kemi from Omo Papa Landlord's daughter? So that was like my first taste of, oh, this is what it's going to be like. So I would say flatmate. And I feel like for you to, how they say that jack of all trades, master of none.
Okay.
You have to, I feel like you can do a lot of things, but you need to focus and establish and pace yourself gradually. So yeah, I had to choose acting over music. Being married will restrict me to the kind of roles that I play. They would easily give a single woman a role where, a guy can swoon over her, or would, a romantic flick. But having to give a married woman and say, we should be able to kiss in films, would our husband allow her? Or what would people, all of that. So I had to break that stereotype. Like, yes, I'm married, but I'm an actor.
Okay.
Which means I will do what my job entails me to do. And I'm also blessed to be married to somebody who is willing to support me through that dream as well. So I'll say that is a big challenge. And already being a woman, you're at a disadvantage. You have to prove yourself twice and work twice as hard as a man, because once they see women, they first think all you have to offer is your beauty and there's nothing upstairs. So you have to prove to them that, yes, I can do what a man can do, basically. Criticism is what comes with what you do as an artist in whatever scope of art you find yourself. The fact that you make something for public consumption, you should be ready to get opinions from these people that consume your art, basically. And that's the only way you can get better. So criticism is good, but how do people go about the criticism is what matters. Do you criticize with love, or you are just looking out to just tear the person down just because the person kind of makes you feel less of a person, or you feel intimidated? Or so yeah, there's some people that will give you nice criticism and you'll know that this is coming from a place of love and this person wants me to do better, or this is something I didn't look at. And there's some people that will just criticize you and you'll know that, oh, this is coming from a malicious space. So as an actor, you need to be able to decipher, what kind of criticism you take. And also you need to have a thick skin if you want to do something for the public. That's what I think. I don't want to be an has-been. I know what it feels like to live without anything and to be nothing, and I don't want to ever feel like that ever. And I also know that they're young girls, whether I like it or not, I'm a role model to them. And there are people looking up to me. I'm a mentor to people, whether I choose to be or not. So I can't afford to fail for them, to also, prove to them that it's possible for you to dream big and achieve it.
If it wasn't in entertainment, what could you be doing?
Yeah, I think I would have been a newscaster or something. I really wanted to be.
What does success mean to you?
Success to me means fulfillment. It means purpose. It means contentment. It means achievement as well in hard work. Gari is my favorite food in the world. Just give me Gari, any type of Gari, with sugar, without sugar, with milk, with no milk, ordinary water, cold water. I'm sipping Gari. I cook as well. I'm a very good cook.
Wow.
I hate food. I feel like eating is the hardest thing that I can ever do.